Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at something really quite awesome, and that is what I like to call the underground hidden redstone bunker. Now what this allows you to do is have a secret little underground base that you can use to store items or various other bits and bobs. It's completely flush with the ground, no one's going to be able to spot it from the outside, and also it's got some really cool functionality that I think you're all going to quite like, so let's take a closer look. Obviously, if you were building this intending on keeping it hidden, you wouldn't be using a button as your activation device. You'd be using some form of hidden activation device, and if you do want to see a video covering those, then there will be a link to that down in the description. But anyway, all we have to do is hit this button right here. You will see our trapdoor opens up, so then we can hop in inside and take a look at what I've got for you. First off, you can see we've got a little bit of storage, then we have a few trusty crafting benches, furnaces out the back there, a few more furnaces, we have more storage right here, we have got ourselves an ender chest, an anvil, an enchanting table, yet another set of storage, as well as an armor stand, kitted out in your best armor, so that could come in handy in any form of combat situation. But anyway, once you're done inside here, all you have to do is hit this button, and as you can see, you get launched out onto the surface, ready to continue on with your day. In terms of the redstone behind this thing, right now, from this perspective, it may look like Spaghetti Junction. There's quite a lot of redstone circuitry going on, and there are quite a few circuits doing various different things, so from the outsider, it may look just a little bit complicated. So if you do want to take a closer look at the redstone, then of course there is a world download down in the description, but I can promise you, for those of you who are planning on building this thing, it is much simpler than it looks, so let's crack straight on with that tutorial. So you want to get things started with a 5x8 area. This level here is going to be your floor level, so you're going to be fairly far underground here. Underneath the floor block, it is 6 blocks, so you're going to need a 7 block deep hole right the way down to the bottom. But anyway, what you want to do to get things started is go 2 blocks from the end and 1 block off centered from the middle. Place a sticky piston facing upwards with 2 slime blocks like that and 2 regular blocks in like this. Then you want to chuck in some temporary blocks in just like this, placed in 2 sticky pistons facing inwards in a 2x2 area, and then 2 more just like that, and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to be placing temporary blocks across like this with your 2x2 area here and your 2 sticky pistons facing upwards with the blocks on top. Then you can remove all of these temporary blocks, and there we go, we have the piston layout for the entire build. All we have to do is chuck those 2 blocks in there, and that is pretty much all of the pistons for the build. Now we just need to wire them up. Now it's time to start doing all of the redstone works. You want to go blocks up like this, and then go 2 blocks out like that, then remove all of those, place 2 blocks here, so you need 2 blocks in the middle like this, with redstone dust on top of both of those. Those are going to be your input blocks, so that's just something to bear in mind. But anyway, you want to place a block down here, with a repeater running out into a block, with a redstone torch on top, a block on top of the torch, and then a half slab right here with redstone dust, and then another block right like this, with a repeater running out just like that. That is going to be going into one of the blocks, and is going to be powering this piston right here. Then off the side of this block, you just want to place 2 blocks going along like this, redstone dust there, a repeater set to 3 ticks running into a block, with a block up like this, and redstone dust right there. Then you want to head down beneath. With this green block right here, you want to place a redstone torch on the side of that one, then go blocks all the way across like this, a block up like that, and then a half slab here, redstone dust on top of both of those, a repeater running straight into that block with redstone dust right there. Then you want to head over to this block here and place a lever to divert that redstone current. Then, sadly, you want to repeat the same thing on the other side, so that is a block off the side of this one, a repeater running straight into a block with a redstone torch on top, a block on top of that one, and then an upside down half slab, redstone dust on top of there, and then a block like this with a repeater running outward that is going to be going towards this block here. Then you want to head underneath here, you want to place a redstone torch on the side of this block, and then you want to go a couple blocks along like this, all the way across here, a block up like that, and then a half slab on the side of this piston, with 2 bits of redstone dust there, a repeater, with redstone dust running into that repeater like that. Then finally, all you have to do is place 2 blocks like this, redstone dust, a repeater set to 3 ticks, running into a block here, and redstone dust on top of that one. Don't do what I just did and forget to place down your lever, because that really is very important. Otherwise this piston here will extend before all of the others, and that means that it won't actually work. But anyway, if we head over to this side, you need to place blocks in front of these repeaters here, and also blocks in front of this redstone dust. Then you can head out the front and you can test out your new trapdoor system. So if you just flick this lever here, you will see that the whole thing opens up. Then when you flick it again, you can see it all closes back together. We'll give that another go. There it is. And there is the closing. It's all working like a charm, so now we just have to do a little slime block launcher. Now what you want to do is head beneath this block right here and place a block down like this with redstone dust on top of that one. Then you want to place a block right there, a repeater running straight into a block with a hopper on the side of that one, and then a hopper running into that dropper right there. Then all you have to do is run a comparator output from that hopper running into a block. They block like this, a repeater running straight into a block up at the end there, and then redstone dust on top of both of these blocks. Then all you have to do is head over to your hopper, chuck in any random item, and as you will see, the whole system is now done and dusted. Of course, we know that the opening and closing sequence is working fine, so we don't have to test that one out. However, our little player launch that we have down at the bottom still needs to be tested, so all you need to do is place a button on the back of our input redstone, and then as you can see, it is working just fine. We get launched out onto the surface perfectly. The good news for you guys is this could be used as a two-way trapdoor, one that you can enter and exit from relatively easily, or you could do what I did in the beginning, which is much cooler, and that is to use it as a little redstone bunker that you can use to hide away all of your resources. And if you do need some inspiration for that, then once again the world download can be found in the description. But I guess all there is to do now is to fill in all of the blocks around here. One thing that there is to watch out for is of course these slime blocks. You're going to want to place immovable objects around these slime blocks. That's things like obsidian and furnaces. So any of the blocks in these sorts of positions here, they are going to be pulled downwards by the slime blocks, and that isn't particularly good, especially because it could destroy some redstone. So once again, you're going to need either furnaces or obsidian in all of these blocks right around here. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.